I'll take you for a ride on the devil's ship. I'll take you for a ride where you sink or swim. Now come with me and let this story begin.
Guido, welcome to the podcast.
Hello,
Why do you have an
Pantelis.
inhaler? You don't have asthma.
Yes, I do very much.
You don't have. These are all made up things.
It's wonderful.
It's placebo.
It is placebo. Placebo. I'm a good candidate for placebo.
Yeah.
That's very true.
You're the best case
Yeah,
mental case.
yeah, absolutely. I am the best case mental case.
That's what's happening with you.
Mental case.
Yeah, the best case mental case is you. Yeah.
Guido,
you have a show coming up.
That's right. It's called Back on Track. You know why, Pantelis? Because it's been about 3 years that I've been not quite here.
What?
Yes, I don't know if you noticed. I don't know if you guys noticed, but
I have been watching the intellectuals, so I have noticed.
Things are lining up, things are falling into place, and I feel a little better.
Speaking of lining up, why'd you not just line up your beard and keep it? Why'd you get rid of your beard that everyone loves? And trust me, I know 83% of the people that subscribe to my YouTube channel are women.
I agree. And look, I fell into the trap of listening to an old promoter who told me to shave. And
That's
I
all
listened to him.
that I've heard enough. You disgust me. An old promoter. I talked to a guy who said, yo, when you go up there talk about airplanes,
He
it's
was a
so
guy-
fantastic.
He was a guy like that.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. My fight or flight just kicked in.
You got angry,
I
eh?
got very pissed off. My fight or flight just kicked in. I swear to God, bro. I'm throwing hands, bro.
Yeah, bro, you're the prime candidate to buy timeshares. Like, that's you.
Yeah, I think I would buy a timeshare.
God damn it.
You mean I won? Nobody ever gets the bullseye? I got the bullseye?
Yeah.
You got the bullseye.
You're that guy when they go, you may be a winner. You're like, holy shit, I may be a winner.
Hey, are you old enough to remember the Publishers Clearinghouse?
Yeah. I'm 17 years old. I remember all that stuff.
Okay, Publishers Clearinghouse was the first way to get leads. So people would get, so that, telemarketers. But we were all convinced, it's complete Mandela effect.
You remember Columbia House?
We were, yes. Now, we were convinced that Publishers Clearinghouse was Ed McMahon, the sidekick of Johnny Carson, the Star Search guy. But it wasn't.
It was Vince McMahon,
Yo,
the WrestleMania
you're
guy.
Fired.
Yeah.
But I found that
Give me your info, Guido.
Columbia House also became. Netflix was took the Columbia House thing. Remember when Netflix, you would have to
Physical copies that you would
and
mail
you
back.
would put back in the mail. That's what Columbia House used to do.
Columbia House used to give them to you.
Well, you get all of them you get 30 more CDs for a penny, but then you never cancel. So they just keep sending you shit every month, and they keep billing you.
It's more than a penny.
and your actual price. That was what their thing was, plus leads. So they could call you like crazy and your address as well.
So what you had to do was get the initial and then cancel right away.
Yeah, but you didn't,
Everybody
and
forgot.
you and your mother would yell at you to this day.
Yeah, it was quite a scummy operation.
I remember first time I saw the word.
What, was that the N-word?
No.
The first time I saw the word, I was like,
No,
whoa, whoa.
Netflix.
Oh.
Actually, that reminds me of once I was walking in Harlem. I was with my friend, and I tend to have a loud voice sometimes,
And Bruce Willis was standing there with cardboard.
yeah, pretty much. So I'm in Harlem with my friend, and I scream out to my friend. I said, "Bro, there's no gray area, bro. It's either black or white." And I'm in Harlem.
Oh, but you weren't talking
I
about
wasn't
race.
talking about race. Yeah, I'm that guy.
Oh, God. Gets a beating. It's black today.
Columbia
And blue.
Columbia University. But Cocomello used to live in Harlem. That was funny.
How is Cocomello?
He's great.
Spoken to him recently?
Well, no, I'm an insecure, egotistical maniac.
Yes, that's one way to describe
So
it.
I wrote a really long, poignant Facebook Messenger post to Cocomello. Really,
Just to him?
Just to him.
But you posted it on his
No,
wall?
not post. Like I sent him a messenger.
Okay.
And he responded with the very always classic scene.
He didn't respond.
That's it.
Well, what do you want him to respond if you fucking send a paragraph to the
No,
guy?
but that's what I mean. That's what's funny.
Dear
Is it
Guido Cocomello,
Now for
it's been a fortnight since we've met.
So it's 3
I miss you rather deeply.
So it's 3 days. I think
No homo, just wanted to tell you.
3 days. I think he hates.
I love
me.
your eyes.
He's been doing really well.
Did
with
you
his,
write aggressive shit? Is that why?
No, I was laughing things.
Oh, okay. It's still weird, bro.
He probably checked it on the way home from work or something and then forgot. But he's doing a one-man show, very much different, kind of different. Did you see his show,
Whose show?
Cocomello?
No, I didn't see a show.
I
The
would
one-man show, he has a boat, a canoe of some sorts. I saw photos. I'm very happy that he's doing it because he's kicking some
It's
ass.
kind of
but
like-
I never
it's
watched
kind
it.
of like
I thought it was
the-
just for Italians.
It's theatrical. No, because he did So I Married a Manja Cake. So he married.
That's what I was
like a
talking about,
Canadian-
yeah. But I'm not an Italian, so I thought I wouldn't know.
but
I don't
he-
even know what a manja cake is.
It's like saying a
A
Quebecer.
what cake? A manja cake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To
Anyway-
me, it sounds like eat cake, manja
Do you
cake.
remember? It's exactly what it means. Do you remember who? Remember John Leguizamo when he does those Broadway stuff where a lot of comedians don't really consider him a comedian, but he's fine. Like,
Leguizamo?
yeah, but Guido is a comedian.
Leguizamo used to be a good dude and turned into a bitch.
Yeah, he got mad that Latinos are not acting as Latinos.
He's saying all kinds of woke dumb shit that doesn't make any sense. He was so angry he couldn't see that he was talking shit about himself. He's like, you should only play the race, and then everybody was commenting on all the movies he did playing someone else's race.
Didn't he play Super Mario Brothers? Isn't that Italian?
Yeah, he's not Italian. He's
Yeah.
Puerto Rican.
Anyway, yeah, so that's Cocomello's show. So it's very theatrical, like very, very, Broadway-y rather than stand-up. But Guido
I like
is
Cocomello. It's a good
an
dude.
actual stand-up, yeah. He was my roommate. So weird, because you have a unique name.
Yeah.
You know how in class there was always like two Debbies, Debbie A and Debbie B, or
Yeah, I remember there was like doubles.
Yeah, there was never a double Guido except in New York.
When you met
Guido,
him.
Guido A and Guido B in school. Say, which Guido? We'd never say that.
Oh, at film school.
Yeah, we were together.
How was the New York Film Academy?
No, I didn't go to New York Film Academy. I went to New Actors Workshop.
That
the theater.
doesn't sound real.
Theater. It was a good experience. I just wish, hindsight is 20/20. I wish I had this brain, but
It's the same brain.
I know. It was good, and we were the 9/11 class.
You guys plotted that whole thing?
No, like 2 weeks after 9/11, we had to go into like improv joking class. It was kind of weird in
Amazing.
New York. The subway still smelled of fucking death.
All your jokes were about Arabs?
Yeah, exactly. I remember that first couple of weeks, people would whisper, by the way, so my friend has a bodega, and he told me next week, be careful of Arabs.
Oh,
Like it was that kind of shit.
Yeah, everyone was scared.
And
man.
every deli with the Yemenis guys working there, Palestinians would all have like "United We Stand." Like
Bro,
the
Indians
deli
were
is
getting beat up. Sikhs were getting beat up. And they told them, you're dumb Muslims. Like, I was seeing it. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, that was so weird.
By the way, a manja cake is a non-Italian white Canadian, especially one from a British background.
Okay, now you know where that comes from. It comes from your Italian.
eater.
Your Italian grandfather, when he's working in construction with some Canadians or French Canadians, he doesn't recognize their Wonder Bread, their toast. To him, it looks like a cake because their sandwich, it wasn't a panini. Their sandwich was that cake looking. What is
toast,
that?
peanut
angel,
butter bread.
Yeah. Angel cake, angel food cake. Yeah. So that's what manja cake is. This is a manja cake. He doesn't eat good stuff like me. He eats
that's
cake.
funny.
Yeah, that's where it came from.
Yo, how do you feel about Kanye West?
You really got me. You really the other day when you mentioned it because I had no idea he was on lithium. Now I don't know. How
Yeah,
many-
nothing gave it away.
A lot of people know this. A lot of people don't know this. But a couple of years ago, I was in a bad place, and the doctors put me on lithium, and I started to lash out in a very similar fashion.
Yes.
I wasn't saying anti-Semitic things.
You were saying anti-me things, though.
I was saying pretty harsh shit to loved ones.
A lot of N-words were dropped.
A lot of N-words.
I hope
all
you-
directed to me.
Yeah. I wish you died of cancer. Like literally
all
that
kinds of shit.
horrible shit. So when you showed me Kanye, I was like, what? He's on lithium? 100%.
Yeah.
100% that's the cause. Because I was doing these same
And
things.
you don't get off it and you're normal. You get off it and you're still fucked up for a while.
Yeah.
Yes, I got off it 7-8 months ago, and I felt the effects up till recently.
Yep.
Absolutely. Now, okay, I've concluded
That the Jews are the problem.
Now
Starts going crazy.
I ain't no doctor, but I'm a logical person, and I have to go through things myself and process them my way in order to understand them. I can't. You could tell me something 1,000 times, unless I do it somehow myself, it won't register. And I started to finally research the different stages. Now, when we
Are any of your stages texting while working?
why someone might be? Yeah. Now, the psychological state, we treat traumatic events
What's wrong?
like grief.
Yeah.
It's self-preservation. It's the way our body breaks something down in order to cope with it. Now, Kanye may have, his divorce may have fucked him up. His mother dying on the operating table
that was years ago.
may have fucked him up. Now, we go through stages. So when you lose a restaurant or overnight, don't have an apartment anymore, don't go back to New York, argue with your family, lose your money, these are traumatic events. And it occurred to me, I go through the stages like anybody else. It just took really long. And the stages are denial. No, it can't be. I can lose my apartment. No way. No, I'm going to get it back. Anger. Fuck you. It's your fault.
Yeah, you did a lot of that.
Bargaining. God, please give me back my apartment. I'll get an exorcism and I could, okay? Bargaining. And then depression. I don't want to get out of bed. Life sucks. And then acceptance. Oh, fuck. You know what?
This is my life now.
Yeah, this is, and that's it. And it took.
And then what do you do after depression?
You got to go to acceptance, and somehow.
And just accept it and live in that squalor.
No, it's a weight off your shoulders. So somehow, through the exorcism, and going to Mexico in silence.
You should have got exercised in Mexico.
Yeah, brought me to. Oh, and while I was there, they have the Day of the Dead statues everywhere. By the way, you know, like in
For May.
In
May
November,
1st, right?
November.
It's November.
They have the like us.
What's May 1st? Oh no, it's May 5th. That's
Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah,
That's Saint Jean Baptist.
Yeah.
But so there's these giant skeletons like Jack Skellington there, Tim Burton, dressed in wedding dresses. Kind of creepy in Mexico. So. But
it's scary. Did you think that was your imagination?
No. People take pictures in front of it. Hey, you want to go to Tulum? So that's what they always ask when you walk by. Hey, buddy. You want to go Cozumel? You want to go to Tulum? You want to buy it?
You do look like a sex tourist.
Yeah.
I get it.
They hammer you. So that's it. So I get to acceptance. And once you get to acceptance, you just accept that. Like, fuck, man.
What do you do? Like, you've accepted that you're
look. I was talking
down, and then what do you do? Don't you have to get back up and just pull a Rocky?
I was talking to and I was talking to my kid's mother.
Yeah.
And I was saying something like, "This is not me." And then she reminded me. She's like,
"No, that's another person. That's a delivery guy."
No, she said it. No, I said, "This is not me. This is not the way I act." She goes, No, this is who you are. It's 3 years you're like this.
Yeah, that's you now.
And that hit me like a Mike Tyson left hook. It got me. And I'm like, oh, fucking shit. So I've been processing that in my mind. And then...
You don't want to be that guy.
And it just, that's it. That was all I needed. After all the doctors and up and down and everything, I just realized that, fuck, here I am giving advice. You just mentioned Rocky, stand up, you know? How many times do I talk about that... you can't point the finger at you, him, or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that. Yeah. That whole speech, I've said it to people so many times. I've never listened to it. So here I am giving advice, but I'm never like that. So the truth is, as cheesy as it sounds, I just finally turned the mirror onto myself. And I was like, oh, okay. All right. So it was just a traumatic event. See you later. Go from here. You made your bed, lie in it. That's it. Fuck off. And
now you're laying in your bed.
My couch.
Okay.
But yeah, it's fine. There's optimism, which is why, look, I don't know, you've done shows in a bad mood.
Yes.
But I mean, you haven't written shows in a bad mood.
I try not to.
Correct. So it's very difficult to write comedy or new comedy or make people laugh when there's shit bothering you. That's the way I am. You see my body language, like you can almost see like the jokes they're laughing, but my body language is like, here, take the fucking joke, take joke on it. You know, you don't want to do that.
That's insane. This is a good way to sell your show.
Yeah, no. So now, I judge like from last night. I've been having a really good time just coming up with the wording of jokes.
You had fun last night.
Oh shit, did I have fun?
It was the worst night for any comic to perform, so it was great.
Yeah, no, it was George Asili. Shout out to him, man. It's fucking hilarious.
Big George Asili fan.
Yeah. What did he say yesterday with the sagging tits in the back?
Oh, with him? Because that's the second time that I see man tits. He goes, this week. He got someone else the day before who was shirtless.
Oh, shit. That was, yeah. I enjoyed myself. That we're talking about the live stream called Comfort Zone. Everybody, you should check that out.
On this channel.
Yeah, people doing stand-up comedy.
For thousands and thousands of ladies.
Yeah, a lot of fun. Great room. I love that place.
Yeah. Yeah, we got to address that, the elephant in the room. Poseidon, that 83% female demographic is completely insane to me.
Yeah, I don't understand.
I don't understand what's happening.
But the audio is mostly men, no?
I don't know. Because the thing is, they have good demographics on YouTube. But I think my Instagram,
the visual,
too.
Because I'm thinking maybe women are more visual.
Yeah, the visual is on the YouTube, but the listening, very funny, very interesting.
You know what's funny is I had to send that out, and it didn't even click. Like, I sent it out because it was the whole stats thing because somebody wanted it for ads. And I didn't give it a second thought on what I was looking at. And then this morning, I was re-looking at it. I was like, wait a fucking second. None of this shit makes any sense. How is this possible?
We should advertise sex toys.
Why?
Well, because we have a lot of women.
Poseidon, have you ever...
But you see, this is why I have a lot of women, not we. This is why I have a lot of women, because you saying my like this, bro, we need fucking pots and pans, bro. Maybe a skirt or two.
She needs to get...
These bros, they've been waiting for a long time to see what kind of skirts and makeup we're going to sell them.
Bro, do something nice. She wants to get Ukfade.
Yeah, even my Instagram is distribution. On my Instagram, it's a bit better. It's 58% women, 30% dudes, and 12% nobody knows. Non-binary.
So Poseidon, have you ever fucked a fleshlight?
Unfortunately, I have, yes.
Facebook is closer, but Facebook again, it's women again. It's 58%
it's
women.
Very weird.
That's kind of cool. I checked my my YouTube video statistics of the Italian shit. It's like 50-50.
That's how it should be.
Actually, let's see my Instagram.
Because if you told me, I would have bet my entire everything. I would have bet my whole business.
Dudes.
If you told me it's lopsided, what do you think it is, men or women?
You would have guessed men, so would I.
10 out of 10 times I would have picked men.
Well, you've been looking a little leaner, you know?
I don't think it's that, because they're watching the content. Are they like, it seems like a guy's type of thing. I don't know.
Maybe they're
They want to learn.
Or they want to learn.
What
or
are these men up to?
Or they're offended, like, fuck, I hate this guy.
They're not offended, they subscribe.
No, I know, that's what I mean.
Because this is my subscribers, not people who watch.
So they want to know from a male perspective. It's kind of like that.
Me, it's the opposite. I have 70% men and 29.7% women.
So maybe it's like the man show.
I'm the anti-you.
Adam Carolla, Jimmy Kimmel. Remember they used to host the man show? Maybe it's something like that.
But these are subscribers, so dudes, start subscribing. Don't just watch.
Yeah, seriously.
You're turning me into a makeup tutorial channel. Start subscribing.
You know what? Now
Putting on makeup, you're crying.
You letting these broads win.
You turned me into this. You're crying.
Have you ever seen some of those girls?
Yeah, I got a book concealer.
I can't look at that because I'll get glued to it for hours. But I've seen makeup tutorials where a girl will just put makeup on and all of a sudden she looks like a completely different person. I don't mean she's putting on like mascara and stuff.
No, that's what they do. It's called catfishing. Your boy Adam is suffering. True.
Oh, Adam. Have you spoken to him?
What the fuck
is he calling you right now?
What the? Bro.
Did you forget to turn
off?
It's
my father. Should I answer?
No. I guess. I don't know. Is he all right? He's probably telling you.
No, because
the banker refuses to give you a loan.
Yeah, exactly. He wants to know if I want.
They don't believe that you were the Mario in Super Mario.
Man, I'm so mad. It was Chris Pratt.
What?
Who's Chris Pratt? Yeah, Chris Pratt is the voice of Mario.
That's amazing.
Okay, now
why are people mad? He's a good dude.
Actually, I like the voice. I like the voice.
I saw it and I liked it.
Does it sound like this?
No, he's just a dude. He's
it sounds like Chris Pratt trying to make that accent.
Not even.
Does he put in a bit of the Italian?
No. He just walks in. He's like, "Yo, what's the deal with that mushroom tip?" Like he was.
Okay, so it's Chris Pratt. It's okay.
This is Chris Pratt. It's cute.
That's fine.
It's Chris Pratt going instead of going, "It's a me," he goes, "It's a me."
No, he said, "It's me, bro."
Okay, so you remember when we were
me, a Massimo,
talking about people getting groups that get mad?
Holy shit, bro! Can't you put your phone on silent?
Fucking turn your phone off? Bro?
I don't know how to do this.
What do you mean you don't know how to do it, bro? It's a fucking flip phone. There's 2 buttons on it.
Okay, it's off. So I didn't know like Italians, can I be one of those groups like Leguzamo saying I'm upset that Chris Pratt is not Italian?
You
and
could
he's
be
playing
if you want to be a bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but nobody respects Italians anymore.
Exactly.
That's seriously, you guys got to fight that. I'm going to fight it with you. Nobody respects you guys anymore. I'll tell you why. Because there was a time when you guys, you're represented properly in films. You're mobsters, pizza makers.
I think before that.
superior
Yeah.
plumbers in video games. And then lately, they've just forgotten about you. Where do they see in the media? You guys are mental. De Niro's losing his goddamn mind. He's complaining like, "You fucking Trump! I'm gonna
He
buy a
alienated
building."
half
You've all,
his
yeah,
fans.
you've all gone off the fucking deep end, and now no one takes you guys serious. I'm gonna help you guys get back to the top.
It's the you know what it is? It's the bodies, bro.
But you have to
They
stop
come-
being a bitch. You have to stop being bitches. Stop complaining. The Italian Defamation League mobsters. Be happy with the mobsters. Like, did you see me complaining? Was I like, Gerard Butler's not Greek? He shouldn't play
exactly.
Leonidas. We're all like, yo, it's a good movie. Let's do it.
Yeah, that's like
Nobody
saying
gives a fuck.
Gerard
I
Butler.
thought, because of that movie, I thought Gerard Butler was Greek.
Yeah, we have idiots too.
Isn't
bro.
he a Scotsman? He's a Scotsman, right?
Yeah, he's a
Same
Scotch.
difference.
That's how the ancient Greeks talk. Yeah, that's how they spoke. Like, listen here, Persian.
By the way, you know what's funny? Speaking of the Italians, I was reading a book. About I think it's called The Prince. And I was talking about how you know how there's the 5 boroughs in New York and
Yeah.
you know
Brooklyn, Queens, Staten Island, the Bronx, Manhattan.
All right, calm down.
yeah in Italy
Guidopedia.
you know they have the 5 families and everything.
Yeah.
In Italy, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
yeah.
the same exact shit. I just realized.
They got that Navarinos, Pastarinos.
Yeah, exactly.
fucking-
They have the 5. They have the Florence. They have Naples. They have Rome. They have the 5, not boroughs, but like sections of Italy, and it's all. Well, at the time, it was the 5 families. So you guys literally
They took that system and brought it to
imported.
New York.
Yeah, they literally imported. The
Why are you
mobs-
so shocked and yelling? You're not saying anything.
Because to me, it's news.
Okay, you're what, New York.
Bro, you're not gonna believe this. You're not gonna believe this, bro. You see these fucking Chinese restaurants, bro. These motherfuckers, bro. That shit exists, but they're just called restaurants in China.
Yeah. No, but
Bro,
I
it's
get-
just mental.
It's just that they brought that stuff that
Chinese food, bro. They have it, but they just call it food. Bro, they just call it food. It's fucking mental.
the fortune cookie was invented in San Francisco.
Yeah.
New York is New York, and Napoli means new city, right? Neapoli.
Well, no, New York was originally New Amsterdam.
Right. See, so it's anyway.
Did you know that, Poseidon?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, it was New Amsterdam. It was founded by the Dutch.
Oh,
Yeah, the Dutch were everywhere.
It was
Kidnapping, pillaging.
Founded by New Amsterdam, down with a yellow-haired girl. Mr. Jones strikes up a conversation with a black-haired flamenco dancer. You know, she dances what her father says. Oh, she's suddenly beautiful.
The drugs are wearing off.
what are you talking about? What the fuck just happened?
That's I'm
You
quoting.
ever watched
quoting the Counting Crows?
a film called Risky Business?
Very much. Guido the Killer Pimp. That's
Yeah.
what made my name funny.
Yeah.
That's what made my
Risky
name.
Business was with a man named Thomas Edward Cruz.
Yeah.
You may know him as Tom Cruise.
And with Joey Pants. Joe Pantoliano played Guido the Killer Pimp in that. And that's
Did you get excited when you saw that? You're like, that's
no,
my name.
I was a kid, and I've been. My name has had a stigma stuck to it ever since then. And Father Guido Sarducci on the Saturday Night Live.
Is that where it had the stigma? I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure the stigma came from
And then
Jersey Shore.
Yeah, but Jersey Shore came out in what 2008.
But that fucked you
I've
guys
been
up.
hearing it my whole
Oh, yeah. You know what? That was the beginning of the decline.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they were
yeah.
I
trying
think
to
that's what kicked
That's
it
what
off.
happened. The
They were-
situation ruined you guys.
they were trying to take the
It
name.
was Snooki and the
Yeah.
situation. Paulie D tried to bring it back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm making the DJ helmet in my head, all that. And then everybody's like, bro, you're
It's too
overpowered.
late.
There's Snooki and the situation. 2 versus 1.
It's sad because none of them are acting.
Ronnie.
They actually are really like that.
Bro,
They're
Ranny.
all really like that.
Bro, Ranny was a cool character. He was very emotional.
Yeah.
Jack dude. He seemed like a nice guy, but very emotional.
Yo, he was strong as shit too. I remember
Yeah.
in like the first Jersey Shore at some point he was pissed. Did you see he threw a whole picnic table?
Remember they brought him.
Remember
they went
that
to
shit?
Italy.
No, but I believe
my
it. He was
God.
jacked.
How embarrassing were they when they went to Italy?
Oh, that was amazing.
That was awful. But
When
good.
they learned, that was how they learned that they're not Italian.
yeah, like when Paulie Walnuts wants some gravy in Italy,
Yeah, yeah.
and
the fuck is gravy.
and the guy that
But
ate-
don't forget about Jersey Shore because when they were there, it was funny seeing the Italians react to them.
Yeah, yeah.
They're like, yo, I'm an Italian like you. And they're like, Mamma mia, muy ritardo.
yeah, exactly. Look at their hair.
This is ridiculous.
But I think they're still
Pauly
around.
D, I'm gonna be honest, I like Pauly D.
Yo.
He seems like a genuinely nice motherfucking dude. I really like Pauly D.
I think he's still around. Like you can
yeah,
hire
you
him.
could, he's a good DJ.
Yeah.
Dude, I've never disliked. I can't dislike Pauly D. He seems like a genuinely nice guy.
He's the one that looks like the most normal out of them. I know what you mean.
yeah.
He looks the most normal, but he has the wackiest hair.
I
But that hair
remember.
doesn't move.
Who was the other one?
So-
it was Snooki and her friend was Jenny. Is that her name? The
Was it
tall
Snooki like
broad.
Peruvian or something?
Yeah, half Peruvian. There was a tall chick that she had her husband that kept like passing by the show, this jacked guy. And then we find out later that she was cheating on him and they didn't put her on the show. Like weird shit. Yeah.
What are they all doing now? Where are they now, Poseidon?
Hold on. Let's
I
see.
think
Well,
the situation.
I think Pauly D's the one who's doing good. Situation's in jail.
He owned like tax evasion, right?
Yeah.
But I know you could still. The only one I've heard of was Pauly D. You can hire him. Like
By
this-
the way,
Pauly D's a big-time DJ.
Speaking of Pauly D's hair, I remember I had a client a while ago at a
I like
business.
Pauly D, bro. I'm a Pauly D dude.
yeah.
And I swear to God, the guy, he was.
Oh yeah, you told me he had the
he
Pauly
had
D
the Pauly
hair.
D hair, and I go to him. Oh, nice! You're doing the Pauly D. I was, bro, what the fuck are you talking about, bro?
I never
And
fucked a man.
this guy was. Anyways, he was into. Anyways, allegedly, some business.
It has
Anyways.
nothing to do with what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
You're just trying to say someone had the same haircut as Pauly D.
Okay,
Yeah,
but was
exactly.
he younger? Or should he have known the reference?
Yes, he should have.
No, he
Okay.
shouldn't. He was an Indian guy. He shouldn't.
Okay, well that's
No,
it.
but he was a very modern Indian man.
Don't.
Well, he
you
wouldn't have
just
known
said
Pauly
that.
D.
That is the most racist thing I've ever said on this podcast.
a modern Indian
Yeah,
man.
because you're saying that Indians are not modern. Indians are very modern.
I know.
There's a billion of them. It's true. They make the economy go
Poseidon
round.
Indian guy is always the guy at the dépanneur.
Yeah, yeah.
The guy wearing his slippers to work.
I'm wearing sweatpants today.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Okay, so
I
Pauly D
wore
is still a
some-
DJ.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. Snooki is
A mom?
Yeah, that's all I know.
Oh,
that
she was 22 when the show started.
Yeah, she was a young kid.
She got engaged with.
Okay, she had
Yana.
kids. I know she had kids. I see later.
Yeah.
Let's just
Is
show.
she still married?
Probably
She's
not.
just getting married. She's been like a Instagram
Their
celebrity.
situation. This is the guy.
I feel bad,
He
bro.
reminds me of Cocomello.
He just seems like a dummy. He didn't seem like a bad guy.
Remember him bombing the hell out of that roast?
Well, he's not, bro. He's not
Yeah.
a comic. He can't think. They set him up
Yeah.
for failure.
Yeah, they did.
His name was Sorrentino. His last name,
Yeah.
Sorrentino, famous Italian goalkeeper, played for AEK Athens and was the goalkeeper that was in nets during the Champions League game of AC Milan versus AEK
Look at
Athens
that.
at the Athens Olympic Stadium, where AC Milan ended up losing 1-0. And they ended up winning the Champions League. The only game they lost in the Champions League that entire year was in Athens against AEK.
You know what Sorrentino means?
What does it mean?
From Sorrento.
Well, he's a good goalie. He was a very good goalkeeper.
Oh shit! Yeah, they've been having difficult lives. A lot of them. I think the one that's been having the best life.
Pauly
is,
D, baby!
Pauly D. Yeah.
Oh, you know what else?
Oh, what happened to
They,
this trash bag lady? Yeah.
Oh yeah, this cunt.
It was
no.
rea-
I remember they kept calling her a trash bag
It was reality.
because she showed up like everyone had suitcases and she had all her stuff in garbage bags.
They didn't get.
Do you remember
paid.
that shit?
Yeah.
They
I
did
was like, "What are you doing? You know it's filmed. What are you doing?"
because it was reality. They didn't get paid union rates.
They got rattled. They didn't
They
get good
got,
money.
kind of like how Power Rangers got rattled too. They didn't get union.
no, Power
pay.
Rangers got fucked. Yeah.
Yeah. So these
What is
guys
she doing?
as
She's
well.
just living a normal life. She got married and shit.
Oh,
She
good
has
for
kids,
her.
yeah.
What's Ronnie doing?
I wouldn't recognize
What's
her.
Big R doing?
Ronnie.
Magro.
I wonder how
Ortiz,
much
that's
like.
a cool ass name.
Yeah, he's got a cool name. What does he do?
I wonder how his steroids are affecting him 15 years later.
Decided to step away from Jersey Shore 1 month after he was arrested and released on 100,000. Oh my god.
What was he arrested for?
It doesn't say.
L.A. Police Department
Yeah.
with priors.
They don't really say what he's been.
Intimate partner violence with injury with priors. So he was beating the shit out of his girlfriend. Bro.
Oh,
that's not good.
Yeah, that's not cool at all.
That's,
he looked like such a
wait,
nice
Poseidon,
guy.
Poseidon, I'm gonna play devil's advocate here. What did she do? Was she trying to convince him to go back on Jersey Shore? Because that warrants a beating.
Her, I wanted to fuck her. Her and
she-
the other one, I wanted
yeah,
to fuck the
she
She
shit
looks
out
better
of.
now.
Jay, wow, she looks way better now on the right. But she's the one that they found out later was cheating on her husband.
Oh,
But could you blame
Oh,
her?
she dated a wrestler. Brief split.
Caprinello.
I don't remember her.
I don't even
the
know who
fuck is
this
this?
is. This is like Snooki's stunt double. No idea.
Yeah, who's this? I never saw
No
this girl.
clue who this is.
But then again, I didn't really watch too far into
No,
it.
I watched the beginning and then it was over. I just watched. I said, okay, I get the point.
She looks
so
familiar.
her-
Oh
her-
yeah, she's the one that was dating. She was the one taking beatings.
Yeah, her, and
For real?
her. I wanted to fuck the shit out of when I was a fucking young teenager.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this guy.
Oh, this guy. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I think he came out of the closet, no?
Guaragino. Vinny Guaragino.
I think he came out of the closet, no?
Oh, he was gay.
Oh, I may be wrong.
Chippendales.
So the duration and after the show ended.
He started a residency as a Chippendale. The guy's a Chippendale.
Oh, I think I heard that he came out of the closet. Might have been wrong.
But
he's a Chippendale.
He's a Chippendale dancer.
That's like a stripper, no?
That's, yeah, like 281.
Yeah, 281 closed down.
Oh, fuck. What a shame.
Oh, that's sad. Where am I going to go now?
Go to Cabaret Mado.
That's drag queens.
Yeah, it's hilarious. It's very funny.
You've been there.
I've been there.
You live an interesting life.
My friend Mike Migliera, the casting director, had to go find acts for that Confessions of a Dangerous Mind movie for the Gong Show. So we went on assignment, getting paid to recruit
Drag queens.
drag queens.
By the way, that was a good movie.
It was a great movie. Clooney directed.
Go back. Let's see the beatings thing. I saw you pulled it up. Vinny Guadalupe.
Yeah, while he's pulling that up, did you know that Mado, that the
lady?
the trans TV, she's like an icon in Quebec. She's like
I didn't know this was a trans person. I thought it was like an old woman who has a bar.
Yeah, Mado. That Mado is like an old dude, just whatever.
I didn't know that.
Like,
I didn't know, but I didn't know there was a
iconic.
cross or anything. I thought it was just some
Yeah.
old lady that likes drag queens.
Iconic in this town. Like
Yeah, Shay
heritage-
Mado, yeah.
Yeah, it's iconic. It's the very revered.
Yeah.
There were gay rumors about him.
Okay.
Where there's gay rumors,
I guess I
there's
started
gay
them.
activity.
My fault. I guess.
Yeah.
No, that's not true.
Okay.
That's not true.
All right.
People thought because Poseidon's like a little. They thought he's not. He doesn't do anything gay.
The gayest thing about him is his mustache right now.
I seem effeminate. Yeah.
The mustache is really gay.
The mustache is a little questionable. But
this
he's
guy
not
has
gay.
a big, immense net worth, $3 million.
You laugh. I wish I had that.
You laugh, bro. You're minus $19, bro.
Minus 19? I wish.
Yeah, he's like minus
I
15
wish
G's,
I was
bro.
minus 19, bro.
That's-
And he's
sounds-
making fun of 3.
I
You told me you
wish.
wouldn't take 3 milli.
Oh, bro, I'd take $3 million.
That's a great movie we have to watch on movie night.
Trust me, he'd go gay for 3
Yeah,
mil.
look at this movie. Look what the movie's
not
called.
gay for pay, bro.
Appearing,
let's go back to,
appearing in the movie Jersey
Ronnie
Shore
Ortiz,
Shark Attack.
Bro, look at this massive snake, bro. You think this is
that's-
real?
No, but that's an ad.
Bro, holy shit, bro.
It's clickbait.
Don't click on that
It's
stuff.
Bro,
clickbait.
imagine fighting that.
This is why the computer keeps shutting down.
No, hold on. Let me press X. Stop
Yes.
seeing this ad.
Why? Don't even touch
Why
it.
are we doing this? People are
Why are
watching
you?
this.
Yeah, why are you?
Ad was inappropriate.
It was inappropriate.
Why are
Poseidon.
you like? Oh my god!
No, but it's a Google ad.
But don't touch anything.
No, but it didn't open the link. I
But
clicked
why are
the
you
Google.
even touching it? Just read the thing. Why would you even touch it? I don't get.
Because it's Google. It's Google is safe.
But it doesn't make sense, bro. That's not your. We're on a podcast.
First time I heard Google was 1999. Google was the last number.
Told us in a statement. Can you make it bigger for me because the screen's far? Zoom in. There we go. We have just learned of the new allegations against Ronnie and need some additional time to further investigate. As such, we will not be making any other statements at this time, said his lawyer. But this was a while ago. So what happened? Scroll down.
His bill was set at 100,000.
Harley picked up their daughter, and Poseidon scrolled down, so I can't read the rest.
Oh, sorry.
Famous. Now she said in an Instagram story, I'll hold
her as long as she needs.
Okay, so he almost pulled a fucking Chris Benoit, is what he did.
No, he didn't try to kill anyone.
No, but I'm saying that's what happened also with the Power Ranger guy. Did you know that he killed himself because he was fighting with his baby mama over the kid?
The Green Ranger?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. What happened to the Green Ranger?
He killed
Can you bring
himself.
that up? I know that he killed himself. I get
Because
it.
he was fighting with his baby mama.
No, bro, this guy fought Goldar and
I
Lord
know,
Zed.
I know. Yeah. But the green, he's an MMA guy too, right?
I like this guy, the Green Ranger.
Yeah, a lot of people did. I read up on it. It was quite sad. He got into a fight with, go to the TMZ, they know everything.
Oh, that's so fucking, dude, that's not a reason to
So
kill
he got
yourself.
into an argument with the baby mama. They were in a hotel. He went to go check into another room. Like she threw him out or whatever. And then he's like, oh yeah, you want to see something? You want to prove it to you? Here, I'm going to die.
And he shot himself.
Or he hanged himself.
What a dumb bitch.
Yeah.
What a stupid bitch move this guy pulled.
Yeah.
Now I'm upset, bro. I felt very bad for him and now I'm angry.
They never have,
It's like when I wanted to beat you up.
you know how they have, they have charities, right? They should have a one for deadbeat dads.
But he wasn't a deadbeat. He was
No,
making
that's
money.
what I'm saying. And I'm not saying that it's all women are assholes and shit, because I'm sure but there's got to be that 1%.
83% of them are assholes, and they're subscribed to this channel.
There's got to be that one guy who's in a relationship who it's really not his fault, but he is painted to a judge like a deadbeat dad.
It happens, yeah.
That's what I mean about there should be some kind of charity or investigative group to check the other side. Because I guarantee you there's guys in jail right now just because the girl's really smart.
Called The Maury Show.
Yeah, exactly.
You let him investigate these bros. No, it happens both ways. There's always like in the not always, but in the couple, there's always the possibility of someone lying about the other one to make him look bad. But him, this is very immature behavior.
Look,
what do you have to? You have a kid, bro. You say you want to prove that you're a good dad. How do you prove you're a good dad by killing yourself?
Okay, do you remember? You've heard me say this more than once. When I would say, yeah, I get what you're saying, Pantelis, but sometimes the mind and the heart don't get along.
I get it. I'm built different. Here's me. And I don't mean I'm built different, like I get depressed or I get sad, but I'll tell you what I mean by built different. Is let's say you're my son now, okay? Mm-hmm. Even though I'm getting fucked over, let's say that's my wife there. It's Poseidon. Look at her. Lovely, bearded woman. She's talking shit. She's trying to make me look bad, this and that. It's driving me fucking crazy. If my goal is taking care of you, I will take all the lashings, all the beatings. Right. I'll get fired. I'll go work as a dishwasher to make sure you're okay. Now my life, I'm sacrificing it for you.
Correct.
I'm not going to play the victim to gain sympathy points or anything for my kid. Like now my kid, I have to take all the beatings. It's my kid.
But he has
so
no
I don't
control
like this
over
shit.
that feeling. That's it. He was probably poorly medicated.
He was medicated?
Overly medicated.
We gotta stop with this medication.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Bro.
Is that
No, hold on, bro. Yeah, because the solution isn't medicate.
Right.
What's the final solution?
Like, bro, at some point, it's just I think we're over medicating people. Like,
I think so too.
I'm sure the second he took his
kids,
last breath, he regretted it.
Kids can't focus. Fucking here's Xanax and fucking pills and shit. Bro, it's a fucking kid. It's gonna run around.
I'm gonna say something to anyone that's thinking about killing themselves. I read a statistic about the people that try to kill themselves and survive.
They all didn't want to do it after.
All at the last second regret it. So don't fucking do it, because sometimes you can, if you're hanging yourself, you could be paraplegic, you could be in a wheelchair the rest of your life, and now you gotta live like a veggie table. People jump into the subway, they lose limbs. Don't fucking do it. Talk to someone, listen to a podcast, listen to us, and get mad at us. Be like, these guys should kill themselves, not me. For real, don't fucking do it. Because not only does it get better, it gets better. That's how life is. Life is fucking weird that way. You go through highs and lows. It's the way life is. But also tested, tried and true. These fucking people that survive, all of them, I guess the other ones are just fucked up and they can't say it. They regret at the last second, said, I wish I fucking didn't do it. And some of them are like, thank God I'm alive and I'm well now, and they continue. So don't do it. It's a moment in time that brings you down. Yeah. It's not permanent. No feeling is final. Remember that. No feeling of happiness, of love, of sadness, none of it is final. It just takes time. Don't let sadness consume you. And I'm not an expert. I'm just taking what has been documented that people have done. I'm using my deductive reasoning to tell you nothing is final. Fucking, it sucks dicks. If you can't fight through alone, call a friend. If you have no friends, listen to a podcast. Fucking tweet at people that you listen to. Tweet at me. Write a message. Do anything but go through with killing yourself.
Sometimes people need to they're angry.
You just need to vent.
And you need to vent.
Yeah.
Bro, you want to vent to me. Instead of killing yourself, put on Facebook and be like, fuck you, or whatever the fuck, I don't care. If that gets it off your chest, get it off your chest.
Sometimes you don't want to look like an idiot online, and I understand that. There are rage rooms. You can go to the gym.
Yeah.
You can
DM me and call me the N-word. It doesn't matter. Just don't kill yourself.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. So it just, there's
give yourself a second chance. It gets better. It gets better.
Was it Chester Bennington, Lincoln Park? He offed himself. Cornell.
So many people. That's what I'm saying. Is you're so like, guys, it's so easy to do, especially nowadays. There's so much available to you.
Have you seen the assisted suicide shit?
That we'll talk about now. That's fucked up. So the government is pushing.
You're allowed. Yeah, it's not
but they're making it
euthanasia for
fashionable.
sickness.
They're making it fashionable
euthanasia
now.
because I want to commit suicide. Then you're allowed.
Simon's made a commercial.
I don't like that.
And then Simon's made a commercial. You didn't see it?
No,
I posted
I'm boycotting.
Simon's made a commercial, a 3-minute commercial
if
about
you
how
want to
cool
kill
it is.
yourself.
Yeah, like this woman. It's a story about this woman who ended up like going to a city. But it's not everyone who's in the same boat anyways, but it's fucked up. And then an article came out. I knew it. I've been saying it, and I was a conspiracy theorist that it's about money. And then an article comes out on CTV. I screen captured it. If people would agree to assist suicide, we would save like $300 million a year.
That's so bad. bad. They're subliminally telling
Yeah.
people to kill themselves.
Yeah, don't do it.
Fuck them.
It gets better. How am I the voice of fucking?
And I've tried. Believe me, there's a guy. The one I read was the guy that jumped off the Golden Gate Bridge. Now this is in San Francisco. It's hot. Do you know how cold that water is? The Pacific Ocean is like. This guy said the second he jumped off
The hard
that bridge.
beauty of assisted suicide.
Yeah, Canadian retailer, go up. Canadian retailer's commercial celebrates the hard beauty of assisted suicide. Yeah, and then the next article was, by the way, if we would all do this, you know how much money we'd save?
That is so bad. How dare they? That's so bad. You see how much they don't give a fuck about
video
you?
unavailable. It's private.
I found one. I found
They
the
don't give
version
a
of it.
fuck
Is
about
it on
you.
Twitter? Is it on Twitter?
So he said hitting that San Francisco Bay water there was like hitting glass, cement.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Hitting that water was like cement. He shattered every bone in his body, but he survived. The fucking director,
Oh, it's on Christian Post.
Ridley Scott, his brother
do you
Tony
mean?
Scott, fucking jumped off a bridge.
Yeah, don't guys. No. Everyone
still
used the same
unavailable.
link. I found a link that worked. I don't know if they took it down now. I saw the commercial. And
What's the commercial say?
It's just like a. It's very like it went like a cinematic. Like she had a life and she planned all her stuff ahead because she was gonna off herself because she that kind of shit. And it's just like they don't realize that that's gonna influence a lot of people who
Yeah.
don't need to do it, but it's gonna save the government a lot of money.
I liked it better when they're like, don't play this Candyman game because this kid killed this kid. I remember that.
Guys, just don't fucking do it. Write to us, write to anyone, find a friend. Don't fucking do it. And whoever tells you that you should off yourself, cut these people out of your fucking life.
At the very least, see, even when I was
How do you cut the government out of
wanting
your
to
life?
harm
Yeah.
myself, I was not creative. Because we did it as a top 5 once. Why, if you're going to kill yourself,
Why
go
would you advertise
running
it?
with the bulls? At least, go running with the bulls. Or go fucking bull riding.
If you're gonna kill yourself, give yourself a real reason. Like have sex with Poseidon.
Right, right.
And then hate yourself so much.
But also there was that guy that went to Mexico that banged hookers and did cocaine and shit, had a good time, and it was like, hey, life's not that bad.
Yeah, he was gonna kill himself.
Yeah.
So he maxed out all his credit cards and said, "Since I'm gonna kill myself, I'll do one last
That's a
go at it."
brilliant movie right there.
Yeah, he went
Write
to
this
Mexico.
movie.
It's a real life.
Okay, make this a great movie.
He went to Mexico, did cocaine and hookers
Yeah.
for
Like
3 days,
McAfee.
and then he's like,
Oh, fuck, it's a good life. I had a good
"Fuck
time.
that! Yeah, I don't want to kill myself."
All I
now."
needed
my
was just to
God.
go out for 5 minutes
Yeah.
on vacation.
Sometimes people need the bender.
He's like, "God, now I gotta pay for my bankruptcy because I'm not paying these cars back."
That's great. I love that.
Yeah,
Uh,
silly.
So, silly putty.
have you guys seen the conspiracy theory of why the 2-week vacation exists and normally people don't get more?
Tell me, but normally if you work at a place, you start getting more and more after a while. But go on, tell me.
Yeah, but apparently in the States it's 2 weeks and that's it. And you have to work up to the 2 weeks in the States. Here
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
a little bit different. Here you start with 2.
No, you don't.
Australia,
You have to
you
work
can-
the year. You don't get 2
Australia-
if you start. You can't just take 2 weeks off when you start working.
Bro,
you have to
us
work a
full-time?
year. Yeah.
Really?
Well, yeah, bro. You can't start a new
I
job
know
and you're
that.
like, I'm off for 2 weeks.
Bro, Australia, 6 weeks, bro.
How did you not know that?
6
That's insane.
weeks. 6 weeks, Australia.
Oh, shit.
Is the new guy starting today? Nah, it took his 2 weeks.
That's amazing, bro.
crazy.
The reason why this conspiracy theory falls apart is because of countries like Australia and stuff. Apparently, the 2 week and it stops is because after 2 weeks, your body really relaxes and your brain really relaxes, and then you can think about how you're getting fucked by the government and everything. It's a whole matrix thing. It's like it's to keep you in a 9 to 5 and shit.
I get it. No one travels more than Australians. You see them around the world, and they always have long. Like, how the fuck are you here? You're in Greece for 6 weeks? Yeah.
I
thought
too.
of-
If I lived in Australia as well, I'd want to be out of the country.
Nobody
most of the
travels
time.
more than Australians, but you haven't been to Australia. It's great. It's wonderful.
I know. I believe you. Right.
But I like that, and I think who is it that wanted to do the 4-day work week? Is it Japan or something?
No, that was a northern European country.
Yeah, that's it. One of them, Sweden or Denmark, right? Very good. You're right. It's just to keep people in the matrix, man. I've said it once. I'll say it again. It's the George Carlin bit of "There's a reason why education sucks." Google that one day, people. On YouTube, there's a reason education sucks. That's George Carlin said it right years and years ago.
I don't know when I agreed to this, but apparently I'm on a show. Oh, in English. Okay.
Okay, there you go.
I was tagged and I was like, what the fuck? When am I doing this show? And I'm like,
Oh, tagging Claudio Capri. God bless.
thank
this
God some
boy.
people tag me because I forget. Yo, what's her name? Griner, the chick from the WNBA, was released.
Oh, I saw
Oh,
that.
she's finally the
Yeah,
girl
yeah.
with the Adam's apple, who's not a guy that smokes weed in Russia.
App description, yes. So she was, which I'm happy she was released because the crime does not fit the punishment. That's fucking
She had a
retarded.
vape pen.
However, very bad trade.
What did they trade?
They traded a known arms dealer called the Doctor of Death. They gave him back to Russia, and Russia gave
that is so bad.
Bad management.
Bro, the only reason
this
she
is
was
terrible.
But I'm
arrested
happy.
was because they wanted this guy.
Yeah, I'm so 50-50 on it because I'm happy she's free because she didn't do anything.
She just brought a vape.
She's an innocent person in this whole scheme, so I'm happy about that. But to see how dumb the American government looks now,
We're gonna give you back Nicolas Cage from Lord of War.
yeah.
Honestly,
that's so bad.
Honestly, they shouldn't have traded. She would have been
But-
like a sacrifice for the greater good.
But here's the thing
I
now.
wouldn't have wanted to be traded.
But I'll tell you why this is not as simple. It's fun to say it's a bad trade because the WNBA, anyways. But what is serious we should talk about is at some point you're like, you know what? Fuck the value. What is the value of a human life? Because I'll tell you something right now. Do you think any human, like that you don't, like a stranger, if you have $10 million in your bank and I say get rid of the entire $10 million, you're going to save a random stranger, you would second guess it. Most people wouldn't even do it. They'd be like, I'm keeping the money, right?
Of course.
In this situation, they're like, you know what? It's a human life. Fuck the 10 milli. Let's save that random person. So I kind of like it. Like there's a part of me that likes it, part of me that says it's a stupid trade, but I like the fact that like she didn't, bro, she's in fucking prison. She didn't do anything, this girl.
How many people died watching WNBA, and how many people died because of that arms dealer?
A lot of people died doing both. Yeah.
Exactly.
Like one died on the inside watching
Yeah.
WNBA.
Yeah.
The other people died on the outside. No, and that's what I'm saying. It's a very complicated thing, but at the same time, as a government, you have to put your people first. And you're like, you know what? Get the fuck out of here. We got to save our person. So it's not simple, bro. This is very
Now-
difficult.
now-
Couldn't they trade?
feel
Hold on. The
they
Russians
could have
were like,
negotiated better.
Look,
The-
the Russians were like, we want the doctor of death. Couldn't they be like, okay, look, not the doctor of death, but we'll give you the nurse of death. You know, like somebody.
Someone lesser. Why did they go
somebody-
for
yeah.
the top arms
They,
dealer?
they should have negotiated. They should have been like, look, we'll give you Dr. Death, but we don't just want the WNBA girl. Also, let's really sit down with the Nazi in Ukraine and discuss peace talks.
Well, that's it. Who's the negotiator here? Because it's not Biden or Putin. It's whoever's in their cabinet.
This was Biden. But
It was actually Biden?
Yeah.
That's all?
Well, actually, Biden is people. Biden doesn't know what the fuck he is.
Yeah,
He
so-
signed off on it. But that's what. Look,
Not
we'll
a
give
diplomat,
you.
whatever.
But give us her. Plus, let's actually sit down, bro. The war is not good for anyone. Everyone's losing money. The economy's fucked up. Let's. And Ukraine, we already know what they're doing to Ukraine. Ukraine is. You know the money they're giving to the Ukraine,
A lot.
but you know that's not free money, right?
No.
It's not charity.
It's always going to come back.
That's a loan.
Interest, yeah.
That's money that already the Ukraine is never going to be able to pay back. They're going to crush that economy. When this war stops, the only person that's going to have money in Ukraine is Zelensky.
Well, that's why they're doing this. That's why we talk about Kanye West and all these things. These are things to distract us from
They're
that shit.
they're going to be the Uganda of Europe
Uganda. Oh my
Already,
God.
Ukraine economically was never too well.
because of the corruption. Now
they're-
they're going to get like this is so toxic what's happening. So at least if you're serious, they want him so bad, then negotiate peace talks. Be like, look, give her, we'll give you this guy. Also, what will lead to okay, fuck, we're not gonna put them into NATO, but you have to leave them alone, you know, type of thing. Like let them be a sovereign nation. Like put some more stuff on the table.
Now, what did...
What?
That's the value of...
So,
wow.
So
It's less than 3 cents.
No,
Less than 4 cents.
less than 4 cents. Yeah.
The Ukrainian lira.
It was at 5 cents, so it's not.
Oh my.
Look at that. Look at that.
But over the years, Ukraine has been known to have a terrible
Government.
government.
It was one of the
and-
most corrupt countries on the planet.
and economy. Like I know, like you could go
used to
there.
be part of Russia and then Georgia, right?
Yeah. Well, no, they're not part of Georgia, but they're not close to Georgia. But they were, anyways. These people are getting fucked, and they're gonna get fucked so much more economically when this is finally over because of all these loans, because they got to pay that money back, and they're crippling this country.
Well, yeah, but Russia should have given back Steven Seagal and Gerard Depardieu.
No, honestly, they should have negotiated. They said, "Look, take him, give us the NBA, the WNBA lady, and let's talk real serious about peace." But they didn't. They're like, "Oh, it's gonna look good on the news if we have this WNBA chick back. Like we're
I
doing
know,
something."
use it as leverage.
Use it as leverage, you fucking dummies.
They obviously wanted
And
the
don't
arms
use
dealer
leverage-
more than they wanted more
course.
than America wanted the NBA player. They wanted the arms dealer. They didn't play poker.
But because of the way the
zero
world is now,
poker skills.
this woke shit,
Yeah.
they rather have woke points online, like sympathy,
Then
like look at how
logic.
nice. But you could have had her,
Yeah.
and more. You
Yeah.
could have had peace for an entire country.
yeah, you could have had you're Biden. You fuck. You're the most powerful Now the second most powerful man in the world, but
It's crazy.
yeah, that's kind of disappointing. I mean, happy for the poor vapor.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I guarantee you she quit vaping.
Oh, she's gonna vape all kinds when she gets home, bro. That's fucked up. So I'm happy about that because I think the saddest thing would have been if you find out she got tortured, died in prison, and you're like, this lady didn't do anything.
Bro, she's going to write a bestseller now.
Good for her.
You know, of course she's going to write a best. Her and Katie Couric are going to talk about everything.
Speaking of lady sports,
Yes.
Justin Trudeau
Yes.
announced on Twitter yesterday that Canada is getting its first professional women's soccer league.
I thought we had one.
Professional.
Oh, league.
Yeah.
Okay, no, because we've had the World Cup of women. I've seen Canada play in there. They
That's
do
not
pretty
what
well.
I said.
But you're saying the
Why
league.
are you pretending like you don't know what words
no,
mean?
no.
It's like we're getting the NHL. We had World Cup football. What do you like? Why you act like an immigrant?
What I'm trying to ask right now, as a non-sports guy,
A league.
we have the league. It's like
So you know how the MLS?
where the Impact plays.
There's going to be a lady MLS.
Okay, we didn't have that. I didn't know we didn't have.
And I
that.
asked a question to Trudeau, and he didn't fucking reply.
So we have a
I
lady.
said, "Is this going to be on the stock exchange? Can I short this league?" And he didn't. No replies.
Do you think he tweets himself?
Sometimes.
No, I doubt it.
Sometimes he does.
Yeah.
His,
What do you think? Some of his tweets are his own.
Hi guys.
he didn't have a job before he became
Or
prime
help.
minister, right?
Yeah, he was a drama teacher. He was a racist at parties. He did stuff.
That's like when Obama was a community organizer. What the hell was that? Nobody.
He organized the community.
Yeah.
Hey, you live in that apartment. Organized.
Wow, I can't believe 281 is closed.
That is the saddest thing we've spoken about.
The Scrappy Strip Club on Park Avenue is closed as well.
Oh yeah, he told me this revelation.
Yeah.
What do you think they're gonna build there?
Where?
It's a good spot. It's next to the bank.
Yeah,
there's a bus stop right
street
there.
Always goes through revamping, but that street's been around forever since horse and buggies. I think hipsters,
You want me to bet?
hipsters live on that street, don't they?
Yeah, hipsters and Hasids.
Yeah.
You want to bet what's gonna be there?
What?
Synagogue or community center.
Oh, probably.
Oh, they should open up Inshallah, Moroccan.
No, it will never
Muslim-
be that. I honestly think
a
I'm
Jewish
saying-
community center.
Yeah, because I've noticed on Park Avenue there's a couple of them. You know the ones with the windows. They're a little basically they use that what's it called, bro?
Stained glass.
Stained glass windows. Yes, so you can't see inside,
Yeah.
but they all go and regroup there.
Yeah.
I think that's just another building. Why?
Yeshiva. Yeah, that's
And
all
I've been
right.
seeing a lot of activity on Park Avenue.
The reason why I think it's going to be that because there's too many restaurants and the way the economy is, they're not all working. They're closing.
look,
so
Poseidon.
I don't know if it would be worth to have.
How are you the only person that this happens to?
I know.
This is insane.
I don't know if it'll be worth opening up another restaurant, but those community centers, leave him alone. He's fine right now. Bro.
fine.
Why are you getting
Why-
up?
why are you getting
Talking
mad?
to the mic. Any of those, but I've seen those pop up. So I'm thinking over under. That's what makes sense.
Okay, which brings me back to mental health. When I was in the Jewish General Hospital in my residency there,
Yeah.
one of the people I befriended was a Hasidic Jewish woman.
Yeah. Because before you heard what Kanye had to say, you didn't know that was a trap.
This girl was 30 years old, and she just had her 5th kid.
Good for her. Oh, is that what drove her crazy?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, she had the postnatal depression and stuff, and she liked talking to me because I'm outside her community. Because they had to go make this whole story up about because the sister-in-law's asking what happened to so and so. The brother-in-law's
You
asking.
can't say she's in a loony bin.
No, you can't because in that community it's
She's learning how to make a pizza with a real Italian.
Yeah, so they had to tell her she was somewhere else. They had a whole answer prepared. But they live in that neighborhood we're talking about.
How do you-
It's the same neighborhood as what Lower East Side would be today in New York or Williamsburg.
How do you feel about those types of subcultures?
Okay, this is what I was getting at.
Living in one world,
You think that,
but inside another.
you think like she really explained a lot of that world to me. She was a completely normal person. We think like they're like the Amish and they're closed off, but
No, I know. I've asked this question.
One might say, hey, smoke a joint because maybe we're the ones that are switched off and they're switched on. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
idiots would say that.
But what I'm saying is they have their own internet. They have their own YouTube that they look at.
Yeah.
They have their own celebrity system.
Yeah, but that's
There's
not.
Hasidic celebrities.
I
out
know
there.
that, but what I'm saying is,
Wait,
you realize that
what?
They're big. They're big on family and
bigger the
eating.
house.
That's amazing.
That's what I mean. These are the little things
Yeah.
that actually you can appreciate.
I love
Is
that.
the
However,
family stuff is great.
the family stuff, but the fact that it's kind of like North Korea, we have our own internet. China,
yeah,
same thing.
correct.
That's not good. That's not
That's the
freedom.
part I
Because
also
you don't
don't-
get
yeah.
new ideas coming.
But you see them walk. I mean, do they really? The only thing I could say is sometimes the kids look a little pale. You know,
There's some inbreeding happening. I know
like,
this.
they look a little pale. They look like give this kid.
There's documentaries about this.
Give this kid something to eat. But other than that, she taught me this. Okay, how about this? Every day
Every day.
she was delivered food in a really expensive looking paper bag with utensils for free.
Halal?
The Jewish version, kosher.
All right. Well,
Okay.
it wasn't halal, so it wasn't that
but
good.
my point is, there was the kosher meal at the Jewish hospital.
No, she's not gonna eat garbage food like a peasant.
This, you just have to donate once a year, $1, and this community will feed you or anybody who needs food for the rest of their lives.
Okay, so this is
that's
something
great.
that you're touching on, which is amazing. I've been saying for a long time, the biggest problem is that no one does grassroots stuff anymore.
You know, Meals on Wheels.
Okay.
These people, geniuses at
But
that.
listen to this. That's what Patreon is.
I guess you're right. Yeah.
No, I'm just saying that's the closest that I've
Yeah.
seen is that people are like, we're community
Digital
of,
version of that.
of, let's say, comedy fans. We like this.
Yeah.
We're going to take, you get it, so that, and back in the day when I was young, that used to happen in the communities. PYO, like that was a thing where it's like the kids need to play, so everyone pulls in, the
Right.
kids are playing,
Right.
people are taken care of. And then somewhere along the lines, because I guess we went digital, we lost our sense of community.
Remember selling chocolates for
I remember
school?
selling chocolates, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember selling chocolates in Outremont to Hasidic Jews, and I didn't know what it was, but the first Hasidic Jew asked me, is this kosher?
And you're like, what does that mean? Yeah, it's
No,
kosher.
I did one better. I had to sell them. I was like, yeah, of course, bro.
Yeah. Well,
And
now
then
you
I
know
kept
there's a
selling
letter
them.
K on it.
I kept selling them to all these Hasidic Jewish homes that I was going to in Outremont, and I have no fucking clue to this day if it was kosher or
But
not.
it's okay if they don't know it's not kosher, but you tell them it's kosher, they don't sin.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Because I was a child, bro. This was in elementary. I was like, of course.
You can give
And I was like, I don't know what they're asking. Like, I
you
don't know
can
what
give
that
him
means.
pork, and because he thinks it's not pork, it's fine.
Yeah.
So I mean,
All
that's
this
a
to say,
racket too.
all this to say, yes, of course, a racket. But all this to say, it's very important to build grassroots. That's the thing that
Yeah, I
like.
appreciated that
I
about
appreciate
her.
that shit. Yeah.
That community, like, you know what else? You ever seen a Hasidic person get hit by a car?
Yeah, from my driver's seat. Yeah, go on.
Anyway, so you'll notice that
They run out dressed in
There's
black in the
not-
middle of the night when you're driving. It's gonna happen.
there's no they don't get picked up by regular ambulances.
No, they have their own. I
They
know.
have the Jewish ambulance.
Yeah,
That's amazing too.
yeah.
So you know,
It's good for anyone that hits them. But yeah, it happens a lot, and I used to joke about it that it's gonna happen, and then I've witnessed it happen repeatedly.
do you remember that trampling video? She showed me that.
I saw that.
There was some event in Israel, and honestly, it looked like a mosh
Yeah,
pit.
young Jeezy was performing.
Okay, and they were it was something some Hasidic singer was performing.
Young Jeezy.
And they were jumping up and down like but the place was shaking, and because it was Shabbat, the Friday sundown, people had to leave, so they trampled over each other.
Started
People
running.
died
Because the sun's going down.
because COVID was closed.
But that's the kind of stuff that makes me
Exits were
That's
closed.
why I don't like cults. I don't like extreme. It's like, guys, use some common sense. Calm down. Even if you go home a little
Put the
late.
word trample, Poseidon.
So you think God's gonna be like, if you don't run and trample people,
Yeah.
but you're late, that's what's gonna be the problem. Like,
How about
common sense?
this
guys.
new Messiah? Have you been looking into that?
We talked about it with Josh Shapiro on the Pantelis Live
And
last
what did
week.
he say?
It's what every logical person says. It's nonsense.
But apparently he knows the book inside out.
Yeah,
and-
he's the only one that could read because there's inbred people around him and they can't read, so they're
Yeah,
impressed.
but okay, it's a big deal when you see the old rabbi guys kissing this guy's hand.
Yeah, it's cool.
That's actually like, oh shit, he's giving like you would never. do
Some
that.
people would say that he's the baby of Israel. He's the Israeli baby.
Is Kanye West the Antichrist?
No, he's not. Are you
Okay.
fucking crazy?
What are you doing? Why,
Kanye West is the antidepressant.
I
just
guarantee
drugs,
you.
bro.
Man,
What just happened?
Kim Kardashian.
Somebody turned Guido off.
No.
For a
No,
second.
because you keep putting shit on. It's distracting.
But type in Jews trampled.
No, don't type in Jewish trample.
Kim Kardashian would probably have a lot to talk about with my baby mama.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Seriously.
Yeah, he says that, and he said this about the Jews, and then your baby mom's gonna be like, he said that about his friends, my guy.
Bro, you know what I wanted to do? And he did it.
Put a full mask on.
He bought a fucking house next door to his kids.
That's lunatic shit.
Okay?
That's what you wanted to do?
I wanted to rent the apartment across the street.
Yeah, you're both nutcases.
No, not now, but then.
That's what I'm saying.
It's, Kanye, poor guy. He's actually my age, I think, or maybe a year younger.
Guido Grasso, a young man who has shaved his beard, will be performing
Yes.
live stand-up where?
Okay.
He's 45, Kanye West.
Oh, he's about my age. Yeah, I'm
Fuck, you're 62. But go, where will you be
he's 6
performing?
months older than me.
Sell your show.
So, December 26th, I will be at Mercato Lounge Comedy Club in the Metropolitan Hotel on Cremazy. Linktree is in my Instagram. And
Links are in the bio.
Then 27th, I will be at a place in Laval called Brass Rear, like brass laughing. Also in the Instagram. It's going to be funny, and you'll be surprised at how English it is, everybody. So if you're a fan of the show, you'll enjoy it. Don't worry. I ain't going to do the whole Italian thing where you don't understand nothing. And there's going to be some surprises.
Some surprises. Who knows what kind of celebrities are going to show up?
Yes.
Will Kanye West make an appearance to support his brother? Who knows?
I've contacted already.
Yeah. Thank you, Guido, for joining us, guys.
Always a
Follow Guido.
pleasure.
Also,
Always a
check out
pleasure.
one of the best podcasts out there, The Intellectual, starring Guido Grasso and the producer of this show, Poseidon. Check that out. Links are in the description. Thank you all.
We've built this prison cell 'cause we can't trust ourselves.